Welcome. In this Getting Started video, we'll walk through the essentials of the PCC 4 UI. You'll learn how to add and manage cameras, explore the control interface, and we will wrap up with tips to help you work efficiently from day one. Moving ahead, our next videos in this series, 1.2 and 1.3, cover how to capture and save CINE files from your Phantom camera. First, we will dive into the UI architecture. PCC 4 is organized into two primary tabs, Setup and Record, which is used for live camera control, and Play and Save. This is where you review and save the captured high-speed images and work with previously saved CINE files. We'll start with Setup and Record. This is also the default tab when you open PCC. Starting with the top bar, this is your navigation hub. It lets you switch between Setup and Record and Play and Save, and also access configuration options with the icons on the right. The image panel is one of the three primary panels, and this is where it displays a live image view or playback from all active cameras and CINE files. Up to 6 active views can be displayed at one time, and then you scroll down in the window to see the additional views. The sidebar is dedicated to image composition tools, which apply to all active cameras in the image panel. The center bar shows project selection, snapshot functions, and universal capture and play functions. These are functions that apply to all active cameras. Tracks is the next primary panel. This displays one track for each connected camera with sync status, trigger position, and quick access settings for that camera. During playback, this is where you set in and out points and initiate the save. Finally, the inspector panel on the right is the main control for setting capture settings, performing image adjustments, and also displaying metadata from the selected camera. Before moving on to section 2, I wanted to go over some customization tips. A great feature of PCC 4 allows you to customize the workspace by popping out the image and tracks panels for a dual monitor workstation, or collapsing the 3 main sections when you need more screen space. Customizing your workspace in this way is quite easy and can really streamline the process. Your preference might be different when working with a single camera or multiple, and we'll cover that in a later video. Either way, we recommend to familiarize yourself with the different panels and sections we have in the software, as it will optimize your experience. Next, we will go over how to add a camera, and we'll briefly cover virtual cameras as well. The first step to adding a camera is to navigate to the Setup and Record tab if you're not already on it. From here, click the Add Camera icon in the center bar. Then select a physical or virtual camera. If no physical camera is found, yet a camera is powered on and connected, then the Ethernet settings on the computer needs to be adjusted. PCC has a utility for this in the settings menu at the top right. When you select the settings menu, select the Ethernet configuration button and then follow the instructions for the port that is connected to the camera. When connected over 1 gig Ethernet, the Phantom camera uses a default IP address starting with 100.100. However, for a 10 gigabit connection, which requires a dedicated 10 gigabit Ethernet card or adapter, the IP address can vary depending on the camera model. In this utility, select the camera and type of connection and configure the port. A Phantom logo will appear, which verifies that the port is configured for the camera. For a 10 gigabit connection, certain camera models also require a 10 gigabit driver to be installed. This is included with the PCC installation program. Refer to the PCC user guide for detailed instructions on this. The guide can be launched from the question mark on the upper right of the program. For live cameras, confirm the connection by looking at the green status indicator. Once your cameras are added, make sure to save the project for future sessions, either with the Control-S command or in the Projects drop-down menu. This will save the step of adding cameras the next time you open the program. A star next to the project name indicates the open cameras in the current project have been changed and not saved. PCC 4 also supports virtual cameras, which are an excellent tool for practicing with the software. They're already configured within PCC, and all you have to do is select which one you would like to use. The status of each camera track, whether it's a virtual camera, an online connected camera, or a real camera that was added to the project but offline and not connected, they all have clear status indicators to help you prepare for capture. The final section of this tutorial video is the display interface walkthrough with a connected camera. With a camera added to your project, the inspector panel becomes your primary control center. The inspector is organized into multiple tabs, each designed to group related functions so you can work efficiently. The CINE tab includes all capture critical settings, frame rate, resolution, and exposure time, and advanced exposure tools such as auto trigger and specialized exposure controls. This is where you configure how the camera records, ensuring your capture settings match the demands of your test. The Image tab combines all image processing adjustments, including gamma, tone curves, gain controls, and a live histogram display. These tools allow you to fine-tune the look of your footage and validate image quality before recording. Under Memory, you'll manage multi-CINE partitions, ideal for capturing multiple quick events back-to-back. This tab also includes flash controls whenever a CINE mag or flash media is installed, allowing you to configure and monitor on-camera storage. The Hardware tab displays key metadata such as monitoring camera temperature and system information. It also includes the camera signals section, which is where you configure your programmable I/O. This is essential for synchronization, external triggering, and integration with test equipment. Let's shift focus to the track. This is where you will adjust and verify the camera's sync and trigger positions, critical for verifying proper timing before and after a shot. The other elements of the track allow for verification and quick adjustments of capture elements, also found in the inspector. Zoom controls live inside the Image panel, helping you confirm focus, framing, and exposure. These tools give you a clear, magnified view of details so you can make precise adjustments before recording. At the top of the Tracks panel, the center bar handles project selection, capture status, and the actual capture control. Once you're ready, this is where you'll initiate recording. After the capture, switch to the Play and Save tab. This is where you will verify recording, make additional image adjustments, scrub through the timeline, set in and out points, and save the final CINE file. These steps, playback refinement, trimming, and saving, will be covered in detail in an upcoming video. You've just learned the PCC 4 interface layout, panel names, how to add cameras, and basic components to explore. You are now ready to begin working confidently in PCC 4. Explore the rest of the PCC 4 video series for deeper training on recording, playback, advanced features, and multi-camera workflows. Thanks for watching.